The following is a rather humdrum normal presentation of Retro Sports Network. All of the champions of the past, present, and or future. I wanted just because of the subject matter of this one. I am taping this at 1:30 on Saturday afternoon, October 8th, 2022. Hi there, my name is Ron Juckett. Welcome to the program, and we are going to take a look today at what Action PC Baseball 2022 thinks who is going to win the World Series. They have released their 12 playoff teams, and again, I know I'm recording this in the middle of a Cleveland Tampa Bay game, so I don't know who's winning in the game or all that. So we're just going to go through day by day and read through what happened as Action PC Baseball takes a crack at who will win the World Series. I did not control any of the rosters. I did not plan any of the games manually. I did not set any of the lineups. I just went autoplay, autoplay, autoplay for each and every game. And we definitely will pre-play the World Series once it comes to that, and we probably will set this back up again once we know who's actually in the League Divisional Series. So without further ado, let's review, shall we? There we go. So on the first day of baseball, my true love said to me, Seattle in 10 over Toronto 4-1. And for the extra inning games, we'll take a look to see what the winning runs were. Those are the pitchers. I did not put any graphics in here or pictures or anything like that. And it was a Dylan Moore double to score Haniger to make in the 10th to make it 2-1. J.P. Crawford to sac fly to make it 3-1. And then Ty France singled home to score Moore to make it 4-1 Seattle to get the win in game one. Cleveland beat Tampa Bay 3-2 in game one. I guess just like real life, the Padres pounded the Mets 13-1. And in 10, St. Louis walked it off over Philadelphia 2-1. It was Albert Pujols with a ground ball on a fielder's choice to score. How about that? So in this series, anyway, St. Louis won game one 2-1. We go to the games of the second. It just says January. Don't worry about that. Toronto fought back to force a game 3 against Seattle. They shut them out 3-0. In 11, Cleveland pulled off the series win over Tampa. 3-2 in 11 innings. And what happened? What was the winner? It was a Will Brennan single to score Rosario to win the game 3-2. So Cleveland moves on to the American League Divisional Series. Defenders or Guardians of the Galaxy all around. Mets would win game 2 over San Diego 2-1, and Philadelphia beat St. Louis 3-1 to force 3 decisive game 3s, which would be played on the 6th day of the season. Anyway, Seattle beats Toronto 2-1 in game 3. They move on. They got a Ty France fielder's choice in the 6th to tie the ball game at 1, and then Eugenio Suarez doubled home France for a 2-1 lead, and Seattle would go on to hold it. I didn't realize that the chicken strip roster opening was with Toronto now. Tells you how much I'm paying attention. So Seattle moves on to the ALCS or DS. The Mets do Mets things. San Diego beats the Mets 9-6. It was a big 8th inning. Juan Soto, a 405-foot 2-run job to make it 6-5 San Diego. And then Brandon Drury with a 2-run shot to make it 8-5. Tomas Nido, a double in the bottom of the inning to make it 8-6. I struggle with my English. And then Austin Nola, a solo shot to make it 9-6. San Diego is moving on. And then in the last game of the triple-header, St. Louis all over Philadelphia. Albert Pujols isn't done yet. In fact, in the 8th inning, he cracks a 400-foot solo homer in Game 3 to put the game out of reach. Tommy Edman had 2 homers for the Cardinals in that series. So Action PC has St. Louis getting past Philadelphia in 3. Too bad, so sad for Bryce Harper. So we begin with the LDSs, and I'm only going to go for the first, anything that's not a deciding game, just going to go only open up the box scores and extra innings. So on the game one of LDS day in the American League, New York beat Seattle 2-1. Houston down Cleveland 5-4. The Dodgers beat San Diego 4-1, and then Atlanta down St. Louis 7-3. So the home teams go 4-0 in game one. In game two, is revenge of some of these teams. Seattle evened up the series against the Yankees with a 6-4 win in game two. Houston beats Cleveland 4-2 to take a 2-0 lead in that best-of-5 series. The Dodgers 2-zip over San Diego 4-3, and St. Louis beats Atlanta 4-1. So that series at one game apiece. Now game threes. St. Louis edges Atlanta 3-2. The Dodgers sweep the Padres with a 4-1 win. Cleveland beats Houston 3-1 to make that series 2-1. And the Yankees beat the Mariners in Seattle 6-3. So there were 3 game fours. St. Louis beats Atlanta 4-3. Seattle all over New York 6-3. And then Houston moves on. They pound Cleveland. Goodness gracious, Buffy St. Marie 18-6, including a 7-run outburst in the 5th. Jeremy Pena homer, Kyle Tucker single, Uriel Gurriel single, and a Chase McCormick double that plated 3 runs. Jose Altuve 5 for 6 with a homer and 4 RBI. Bang the garbage cans slowly. There's one game 5 that was in New York. The Yankees get past the upstarts Mariners by the score of 7-4. Let's see. The bottom of the 9th, a Matt Carpenter walk-off homer to send the Yankees to the ALCS. Imagine that. So, I don't know what John Sterling's call would be for that, but good for Matt Carpenter. He's the one that walked it off. Clay Holmes gets the win. Castillo takes the loss. Stanton 2 for 3 with a homer and 2 RBI. So you get 1 versus 2 in the American League. And with the Dodgers and Cardinals, actually that's a wild card thing. So it'd be 1 versus 4 in the National League. So the game ones, St. Louis upsets the Dodgers 4-1 in game 1. Houston beats New York 6-0 in game 2s. The Dodgers get even, a 6-2 win over St. Louis. They go back to Busch, even up in the Yankees. Blank Houston 2-0 in game 2. It would have been Severino, a 6-inning, 6 strikeout performance, and a good inning from Clay Holmes in the 9th to close it out. Yankees got a run in the 2nd. Isaiah Kiner Falefa with a sac fly, and then Giancarlo Stanton with a solo shot in the 3rd to even up that series. And after the off day, the Cardinals beat the Dodgers 3-0, and Houston beat the Yankees 5-1 in New York. And that Cardinal win over the Dodgers, Nolan Arenado, a 2-run shot, his 3rd of the playoffs in the 6th, was all they needed. Jordan Montgomery, 6 innings to get the win, and Ryan Helsley pitched a 1-2-3 9th to get his 3rd save. Tony Gonsolin, a hard-luck loser for the Dodgers. In games 4, the Yankees shut out Houston 3-0. Aaron Judge, his 3rd of the playoffs, a 405-footer in the 7th inning to make it 3-0. Judge 2 for 4 with a homer and 2 RBI. Miguel Castro and Clay Holmes pitched a shutout 9th for the save. Justin Verlander, 7 good innings for the Astros, but took the loss. 3 earned runs, 6 hits, a walk, and 7 strikeouts. He's now 1-1 in the postseason. Game of the day would have been in St. Louis, as they beat the Dodgers 2-1 in 12. How did that happen? Corey Dickerson, an RBI single to score Nolan Arenado. in the bottom of the 12th to put the Cardinals ahead. Freddie Freeman, 3 for 5 for the Dodgers. Craig Kimbrell goes 2 1/3 innings. Baseball analysts shocked that he did that and took the loss. He goes to 0-1 in the playoffs. So those were the Game 5s. Game 6, everything goes 7 here. Game 6, Houston forced a Game 7 over New York at home. They beat the Yankees 4-3. Marty Maldonado, an RBI single to score Gurriel. A walk-off hit off of Lucas Lutige. Anyway, and Ryan Presley got the win. Giancarlo Stanton struck out 4 times. Anthony Rizzo with a big home run in the first, his 5th of the postseason. Meanwhile, the Dodgers forced a Game 7 at home against St. Louis. Adam Wainwright and Clayton Kershaw go at it. Kershaw goes 3-1, and it was a kaboom affair. Lots of home runs. Kershaw, 7 innings for the win. 1 earned run and 5 strikeouts. Wainwright, 6 2/3, 11 hits, all 7 runs to go to 0-3. And now the deciding Game 7. The Yankees win on the road in Houston, 7-3. How the heck did that happen? Anthony Rizzo, that man again, a solo shot in the first to 6 to make it 1-0. Giancarlo Stanton, a 2-run shot to make it 3-0 in the third. Then here come the judge, Aaron, with a big old belter, a 3-run shot in the fourth. The Yankees are leading 6-0. Houston tries to claw it back, but it won't matter. Garrett Cole pitches the Yankees to the pennant, 7 innings, 3 hits, 8 strikeouts. Lance McCullers Jr., 4 innings and took the loss. So the Yankees, according to Action PC, are going to go to the World Series. To face the Los Angeles Dodgers, who beat the Cardinals 3-2, Chris Taylor broke a 2-2 tie in the 7th with a solo homer. Aaron Goldschmidt 2 for 4 in the loss. And so Jordan Montgomery again, 7 innings, but took the loss for St. Louis, his only loss in the postseason. Craig Kimbrell, if he can do as well as this as he did in the early part of the season, the Dodgers are in good shape. However, Kimbrell has struggled as of late. You just never know. And that brings us to the World Series. So we'll show you the first 5 games. No, that's it. It only went 5. The Dodgers are your champions in 5. The Yankees go into Dodger Stadium and win Game 1 5-1. Mookie Betts a solo homer to start the scoring. The Dodgers go up 1-0 in Game 1. Then the Yankees in the third. Jose Trevino singles Bader on a single to make it 1-1. Then Josh Donaldson a sac fly to make it 2-1 New York. In the fourth, that man Kiner Falafel with an RBI single to score DJ LeMahieu, 3-1 Yankees. Ricky Keeler's quite happy. In the sixth, the Yankees send 7 to the plate. They score twice. Jose Trevino to score LeMahieu to make it 4-1. Then Aaron Judge, he does more than hit home runs, an RBI single to make it 5-1. Nestor Cortez gets the win, 6 innings, 1 earned run, 3 hits, 3 walks, and 6 strikeouts. Miguel Castro picks up the save. Julio Urias, 5 innings and a loss, 2 earned runs, 4 hits, 2 walks, and 7 strikeouts. Then in Game 2, the Dodgers beat the Yankees 4-3. A walk-off single by Trace Thompson scores Freddie Freeman. How'd they get there? Well, the Yankees led 2-0 in the second. Jose Trevino, a 2-run single to make it 2-0 New York. Then Cody Bellinger, his second of the playoffs, to make it 2-1 in the third for the Dodgers. Then Trey Turner hits a fielder's choice to tie the game at 2. In the fifth, Aaron Judge, kaboom, a 3-2 homer to make it a solo shot to make it 3-2 New York in the fifth. Then Trey Turner, a solo shot to tie the game in the sixth. Then Trace Thompson with an RBI single to score Freddie Freeman. The Dodgers even up the World Series at 1 game apiece. Mookie Betts 2 for 4 with 2 doubles. Kimbrell gets the win. Jonathan Loizaga takes the loss. Back to New York we go. And the Dodgers take Game 3, 6-4. Mookie Betts, a solo homer in the first to make it 1-0 Dodgers. In the second, Trey Turner with a single to make it 2-0, and then Freddie Freeman with an RBI single to make it 3-0. In the fourth, the Dodgers went up 4-0. Max Muncy an RBI single to score Trey Turner. Then the Yankees came back. They bat almost around. 9 batters to the plate. Oswaldo Cabrera an RBI single 4-1. Isaiah Connor Falafel, a fielder's choice to make it 4-2. Jose Trevino scoring DJ LeMahieu to make it 4-3. But the Dodgers put a stop to that. Gavin Lux an RBI single to score Taylor to make it 5-3. And then Turner singles home Lux in the fifth to make it 6-3. The Yankees get a garbage time single from Aaron Hicks to score Anthony Rizzo. 6-4 the final. David Price, who will retire once the Dodgers season is done, gets the win. Garrett Cole falls to 2-2. Craig Kimbrell, yet another save. And so the Dodgers lead the series 2-1. Game 4 at Yankee Stadium almost makes you miss Joe Buck calling these games. The Dodgers win 3-2. Freddie Freeman had himself a day. A fielder's choice in the first brought home the first Dodger run. His first home run of the playoffs in the fourth made it 2-0. And then Gavin Lux with a fielder's choice in the seventh made it 3-0. But the Yankees huffed and puffed and nearly blew the doors down. Aaron Judge, a 2-run double in the bottom of the seventh, but the Dodgers hold on 3-2. Gonsolin, 5 innings to get the win. The Dodgers are on the cusp of winning the World Series. Another great inning from Craig Kimbrell, a 1-2-3 ninth. Luis Severino, 5 innings, took the loss, and the Yankees are down to their last rights. And the Dodgers put them away in Game 5, a 4-2 win. LeMahieu got the Yankees on the board first. An RBI single in the first to make it 1-0. Then Mookie Betts doubled home Gavin Lux to tie the Game 5 in the third. Harrison Bader scoring DJ LeMahieu on a double in the sixth to make it 2-1. And then Cody Bellinger broke hearts all the way from Staten Island to Albany with a 3-run homer. The Dodgers win 4-2. Bellinger probably your series MVP. Graterol gets the win. Kimbrell gets his 7th save of the playoffs. And Jonathan, I'm not going to try to pronounce his last name, takes a loss. He got both of his losses in the World Series. So the Dodgers, according to Action PC, just playing these right through, will win the World Series in 5 games over the Yankees. I'm sure most of you disagree with that. We will do this again once we know who's in the LDSs and do that. But our first take of the playoffs, it's all LA all the time. 111 wins. That'll get you someplace. Maybe a World Series win in 5 over the Yankees. I'm Ron Juckett. Thank you so much for watching. We'll talk to you the next time.